Good morning from the Cairngorms, from the Dalraddy estate, Dalraddy campsite. I think we think it's either our third or fourth trip here.
It's third.
I think it's fourth.
Facebook memories is third.
You're going to Facebook memories. Well, we'll have a little discussion about that later, and I'll show you how right I am. We've gone from one forest campsite to another forest campsite. This is a favourite of ours. Location isn't as good as the other place, but it just has a certain feel about it. The trees here are amazing. I'm not sure if I've told you yet, but I've got a touch of man flu, so I might look a little bit less beautiful than usual because I haven't slept properly for days. But we've just seen a red squirrel climb down a tree right next to, well, I say I have climbed down a tree right next to our van. I think I might have to take my long lens out with me today to try and get a clip of these red squirrels. Good lady wife is making a brew.
Good lady wife's doing everything because he's got man flu. Got a soup maker for Christmas, so we made some P&M soup before we went away, and I'm just warming it up now. At the minute it looks like congealed slop, but it will look nice once it's cooked. And then we're going to go for a walk, aren't we?
Yeah. Just going to take this opportunity while Sarah picks up some dog poo to let you know we're out for a hike. And I know what you're thinking. A man in my condition, I'm literally a hero, I know, but I've been powered by P&M soup for breakfast, and that's no joke because it took us that long to get going. We had no breakfast and we thought we're going to have something to eat to fuel us, so we're currently on the Speyside way, heading from the campsite towards Aviemore. The original plan was to go to Aviemore and back. That ain't gonna happen. It's New Year's Eve and we've got about 4 hours of daylight. We do feed him.
Yeah. No. I ain't going down there, mate, so it's fine, come on. No. Come on. This way. Hey.
That footage may have been a bit shaky. I just walked up a hill and I'm breathing like, I don't know, like an old man. He's just finished 40 fags, one after another. But that little clip was just following on from the comedy sketch at Keswick a couple of weeks ago.
Come. Jack. Come. Good boy. Sit.
Good boys who come the whole long way round deserve a sausage. Yes, they do. Don't they?
I do. Nicely. Good boy.
Game over. Going back to the van. I feel like we've wasted this trip because we had quite a lot planned. We planned to walk from the Glenmore campsite down to the Dalraddy through the Rossi Mercus. Is it Rothy Mercus forest? It just didn't happen. Then we went up to the Cairngorms mountain centre. I quite fancied going from there up onto the Cairngorms plateau. Yeah, that didn't happen. And
But we did go see the Green Lock.
we did go and see the Green Lock, and
we've done this Speyside way, which is absolutely beautiful.
yeah,
We didn't know. We stayed at the Dalraddy 3 times now, and we didn't know this was here. Yeah, you can walk all the way to Aviemore on this path. It's what, about 3.5 miles?
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful.
Wouldn't make it.
So I stay at Dalraddy and
there's miles and miles of birch trees here. There's a train. It goes alongside the train track. Miles and miles of birch trees here, and every one of them is covered in lichen. And the reason I know what lichen is because a few years ago we were here in this campsite and I said, what's all this furry stuff? Jack's eating snow. And everyone said that's lichen. That's basically a sign of good air quality. As Mr. Hayes Outdoors says, it's not just lichen, it's what?
like and subscribe. Which we have never said before, and we don't mean it. We do mean it, but we don't mean it. Jacoby, what's this? Oh, he's a good boy. Yes, he is. He's the best boy. He's the best boy. Yes, he is. I don't want to curse anything, but Jack has been a little trooper on this trip away. We've been on 2 walks where we've let him off the lead today and at the Green Locken. And he was coming back when we were asking him to. When he goes too far, he stops and looks round for us. If we stop and go quiet, he comes back. He's had his odd little blip, hasn't he? But yeah, he's a good boy. And he's chewing a stick. Again.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Stay awake every night just to catch one more glimpse of your skin. When I look at the way you sleep, I know.
So we're back in the van now. I'm just going to take a couple of tablets. I won't bother telling you why, you probably won't be interested. Gonna get a campfire stew on now, over coal unfortunately, because they don't allow you to burn wood at this campsite, understandably, because you're surrounded by flammable materials.
There are times I believe.
Just in case you were remotely interested, the stew didn't work out. I brought some Weber charcoal briquettes and we used them on the curry and the steak. So I went to Aldi and they only had smokeless coal that you use for a house fire. I could not get it lit. You're not allowed to set fires here, so I had to use fire lighters, but they weren't burning long enough. So anyway, that dream's over.
What's the new dream, babe?
The new dream is hot dogs.
I've had 2 Peronis. Alan wasn't going to have a drink because he didn't feel well. But I got another 3 Peronis out the boot and put them in the fridge, and now he's had to have a drink because he can't put up with me. So yeah. Is it bad that he's not well and I'm having a drink to see in the new year? So we've been in the van for 5 nights, and we just wanted to show you the reality of living in such a teeny tiny space. So we've got crap. More crap. Then we've got crap. Crap. Dirty dishes. Bags all stored in the back, which will go on the front seat when we pull the bed out. And then we've got our little Jack.
You can tell who's had a drink, can't you? So I'll tell you a little story. When we were in Aviemore, I remembered to buy sausages for breakfast, but I didn't remember to buy stewing steak for the stew. So we were gonna have sausage stew. Obviously we can't have sausage stew now because we can't get the coals going. So we're having the next best thing, hot dog sausages. And the sausages can wait till breakfast.
New Year's Eve, big plans. We were going to get scallops and a bit of chorizo. Then we were going to have a venison stew because they sell venison meat at this campsite. So we didn't buy scallops, we forgot. Then we went to the campsite shop and the stags weren't getting it on or whatever, I don't know, but there wasn't any venison anyway. Then the barbecue wouldn't work for us to have stew anyway. So we're on Peroni and I'm on hot dog sausage wraps and Alan's on hot dog sausages. Happy New Year!
Morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone. We had a very, very lazy night last night. Alan still wasn't very well, so we...
Not that I've told anybody about
No.
it, but this is probably the first time you've mentioned it.
I had a few beers, Alan had one. Then we had a nice white hot chocolate, didn't we, before we went to
Yeah,
sleep?
and that President cream on top of the white vanilla hotel chocolate, hot chocolate is mega.
Yeah, we went to bed about 10:30.
Yeah, we went to bed at 10:30, and then Jack woke us up at 12 o'clock because
Trying to dig, didn't he?
trying to dig his way out of the van because the fireworks were going off. But the fireworks were going off in different places for about half an hour,
Yeah.
and he was... I've never seen him like that before. We knew he was bad with fireworks, but he's worse in the van with fireworks.
But we chose this site because previous years we've never heard fireworks, so I don't know whether they were set off on the site or somewhere local, but it is what it is. He's fine now. He's all settled later, but...
So we have now got a nice, short 6-hour drive home.
Fingers crossed, only 6 hours.
Because it was about a 10-11 hour journey on the way up here, which you'll have obviously seen. Thanks for sticking around this year. Hopefully our life will entertain you next year, this year, 2024.
Hopefully we're going to do a bit more next year. It was with Jack, we've sort of stuck to this country, haven't we, this
Yeah,
year? Cause
we
just
have got
wanted
plans to go overseas now. We don't know whether we're going to go back to the Alps or maybe down to the Pyrenees. Quite fancy the Pyrenees in southern France. But yeah, we're going to work that out near at a time. And I've signed myself up to a ridiculous challenge to raise money for my mate's charity. So I need to get my fat ass in gear because I've got quite a challenge coming up, potentially in May.
which I wouldn't even do, so...
So, see you in the next video, eh?
So long.